switch on the Nano microphone and see what the difference is like. So this is the part 2 of the video, and I am using the Blue Yeti Nano microphone. I wonder, can you hear the difference? Can you hear the difference? I'm gonna be quite curious to see myself, because like I said, I still haven't decided which microphone this little hairbrush, which is even smaller than my hand. My hand is the only hairbrush that I own. Despite having pretty long hair, I decided to buy and to keep this little small hairbrush, which again corroborates my point that I really like small compact items which I can bring with me if I need to go travel. So guys, what do you think? Which microphone should I keep? The Blue Yeti or the Blue Yeti Nano? Yeah, so the main difference is the size, the gains button and the patterns button. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to unplug the microphone and show you the size of these two microphones put together. This is the Nano and this is the original. So guys, please